Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks.
Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he nearly went all the way.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pinches it off him.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Suarez. Fernandez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found space here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Oh, look at the speed. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Japan with the corner, they're first. Poland, great chance! De Jong clears without hesitation. Not a bad try by any means. Japan have their second corner now. Shot at goal! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking to play him in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And it's Luis Suarez looking for options for movement. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gehi spots it and intercepts. Space for him to turn and look. Swing. Impressive jump. Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, again, there's no way through. Valverde. That has been cut short. Fernandez. Rafinha. There's a sharp little ball here.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. And it's Rice. This looks promising. And that is masterful defending. Now there's a fine... Rafinha! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Can he get onto this? And he's being shifted off it.
Poland certainly could do with a positive spell for...
Oh, he's having a go! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Messi going after that. Oh, played right into his path. That's the keeper's ball. Rafinha. And it's Camavinga. Rafinha. There he goes, motoring forward. And Dani Olmo. Now this could be a chance. Lewandowski could move up a gear here. Pass somewhat off target. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Poland trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Esteval. Poland come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Elise. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. This is a promising build-up. Valverde. Son Heung-min is herring after that one. And here's Messi. Foot in. Rice. That's a cute ball. And that was asking for too much. Elise. Well read, nice interception. Aims beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Son Heung-min! Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Rafinha. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rice. Now, can they get him away? Fernandez. And here's Messi. That has not gone well. Good take, and is he in? And they're back on the ball again. Oh, Bamiyang! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Japan have their third corner. Poland have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rice. He's having a hit! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Poland are back on level terms. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Poland restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most accurate pass. Poland still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Messi. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drives it in. Bullish header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Fernandez. Stood up well to him there. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Messi. And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still. Elise. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. And it's Rice. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Messi. That's an excellent interception. Rice. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, superb. Oh, Bamiyang! Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Japan have their lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Elise. Oh, good-looking ball. And they're on him in a flash. And here's Elise. And here's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! The final 5 minutes.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rice. Now it's Aubameyang. Poland can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Messi. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Son Heung-min. Yehi. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. The end of the game, Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Poland are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Watford with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. they can spring out of defence. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo proves just a little bit too strong. Played into space. Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Goal! The first significant strike. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saka. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ah, he's given it away.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Saka. He's had it taken off him. And here's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tacho gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Hernandez has it in a wide position. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's there to clear it. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Saka gets into a good position. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
Poland are really...
Oh no, what has happened here? Caicedo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ødegaard. There he goes, motoring forward. Robertson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, he's missed!
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Hernandez. And that's definitely not his best. Approaching the half-hour mark. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rice. Searching pass he's played there. The less said about that pass, the better. Out of play for a goal kick. Rice. Hernandez. Saka is in a really good position out wide. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Driving on and making good progress. And he lines up a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Lewandowski clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hernandez.
Poland truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Corner number 2 then. Szczesny claims comfortably. Poland are looking to go forward now. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Applies the finish! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
That's going wide left. Now, he's got space here. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
2 added minutes
Alexander-Arnold
have been indicated.
shifted upfield. Fermin. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Poland come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back underway.
Poland really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Ødegaard. Haaland, he's through on goal here. Szczesny defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fermin. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Haaland, chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he should have made them pay.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Robertson. He's found space here. And it's Hernandez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. Messi. Ødegaard. Now who's going to be first to this? Poland still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Valverde. Looking for the run. No, no way through there. Rice. Rice venturing down the left. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's got away from him. Oh, a gilt-edged, real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lewandowski certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball.
Number
Confidence
21.
is at play here.
Lamine Yamal. Coming on the field is number 8, Dani Olmo.
Poland can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Pacho. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Hernandez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. Back in once more. Deftly away. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Rice. Lopez. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. No way through. Nice looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Picked out, big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Poland perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Substitution for Watford, number 15, Martin Odegaard. Coming on to replace him is...
He's a
number
sharp
11,
little ball here.
Morgan Rogers.
Rice. And here's Saka. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's found a way past, and he's there to make the challenge. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Watford, number 18, Bukayo Saka. Coming on
And
the
that's
field
another
is
throw.
number 22, Jeremy Doku.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Esteval, lovely feet, chance to deliver, nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's an imaginative pass. Tacho cuts out the pass. The final 5 minutes. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, that's delightful. And it's made its way to him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Doku in acres of space out wide. A heavy challenge. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
We come to you
interest.
now with a quick request.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Poland against Paris
Well, the stage is
Saint-Germain.
set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Well, Edmilson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
Rice. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Alexander-Arnold.
Is there to clear. Searching pass he's played there.
Lewandowski.
Looking to receive it in space. And that's definitely not his best. And that's a goal kick. Edmilson. And Grimaldo in with the challenge. So what can they make of this? Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Diaz.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
The goal scorer for Paris
That
Saint-Germain.
was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, a breakthrough already. Played out to the left flank. Tries Tries one from range. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Edmilson really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Mikel Oyarzabal tries to play it through. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's there to belt it away. He's a sharp little ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Oh, great chance! And Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
No way through there. Diaz, that's a lovely, neat pass. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lewandowski is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe!
Oh, great feat, that.
And he is dashing away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it. Big chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A case now of complete control. João Neves.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
It's a little off target. Rice. Caicedo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yamal wants to run onto this. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. Rice. And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Poland. Number 7, Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 18, Robert
So, into the second half.
Number 3,
Poland changed their
Lionel
lineup
Messi.
for the second half.
Coming
A
on the
reaction,
field.
no doubt, to the half-time
Number
score.
10, Son Heung-min. Number 11,
Robertson,
Karius Milik.
Poland
Number
do
20,
look as though they've made a half-time
Zizou
change here.
Biontek.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see.
It's Bergkamp! And that is wildly off target.
Bergkamp most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Alexander-Arnold. Not the most convincing of passes. He is through here. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's had a shot! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Arkadiusz
And when the
Milik.
manager... Real chance! And that's in! And they are disappearing out of sight.
For Paris Saint-Germain.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Paris Saint-Germain visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Robertson gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that... And he's let fly! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Poland certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's good running with the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Poland needing a change of fortune here. Saka in acres of space out wide. That's put paid to the danger. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Caicedo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That pass isn't the best. And it's Bergkamp. Vinicius Junior. Poland perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Aimed beyond the defence. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Caicedo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cute ball. Bergkamp! No, he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Valverde. Now it's Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Rice. Pinches it off him. Saka. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. And here's the chance to counter. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, nicely intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Has a look and plays it forward. Rice. Here's a shot! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Pass somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pacho gets over and intercepts.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's in a great position here. The final 5 minutes. Can he finish? No, not quite. Great vision. Well, played right into his path. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
After 89 minutes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Parry, and the shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain are at them. And we're done. Poland suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.